I don't really care about that. I just eat meat and that's it. I don't kill the animals, so I don't really care. Then I don't really care. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't really care.
You wanna play Would You Rather? You wanna do it?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you 5 Would You Rather questions.
Okay.
Midway, you're gonna realize what the topic is, and maybe we can spark a bit of a conversation. Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
A dog.
Okay, nice. Is it because you like dogs?
Yeah. I don't know really, but I have a cat and I don't really like cats. So
Okay. Would you rather be able to talk to animals temporarily or temporarily take one of their enhanced senses or capabilities?
talk to animals.
Can I ask why?
Um, yeah, I don't know really. It's yeah. It looks interesting.
Okay, that's cool. Would you rather have the intelligence of a dog or that of a pig?
I think a dog because I think they're very smart.
Would you be surprised to find out that pigs are actually more intelligent?
Oh yeah, that's very surprising.
It's very smart, yeah. So what pigs do, for example, in sanctuaries, they go to the fields, they pick up some flowers, and they bring them back to their home where they live, and to decorate their house. It's for no other reason, right? That's a sign of intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay, would you rather be a well-fed farm animal whose life is cut severely short when the farmer says you're no longer worthy, or a wild animal who's mostly starving but you get to live your life free for as long as you want and as much as you can?
I think a wild animal.
Well, can I ask why?
Then you live longer. So I think that's you got more potential.
Okay. Is it only about living long, or do you also value freedom or any of it?
Yeah, actually both.
Yeah, both. Okay, interesting. And the final question is, if you could choose to be a farm animal in today's world, which one would you be? A cow for dairy, a cow for meat, a chicken, or a pig?
I think a chicken.
A chicken.
Yes.
Can I ask why?
Then you can fly.
Then you can fly.
Yes.
I don't think chickens can fly away from what's happening to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I suppose you realize why I'm standing here. I'm trying to raise awareness on what happens on behalf of animals, trying to spark productive conversations.
Yes.
Do you consume animal products?
Yes. I eat meat a lot and dairy.
Do you think we need to consume animal products?
No, I think if people start eating vegan meat and that stuff, I think that you're gonna get a bit sick. I think because it's not like real, and yeah, I like meat.
Okay,
So like, yeah,
but do you think we need it?
I don't know, but I am still gonna eat it.
Okay, but you still haven't answered whether we need it or not.
No, I think yeah, for some things we need it, like for protein, like chicken is like good for you, but yeah, that's it.
But then do you think we can get protein from other sources?
Yes, that's true, but
So then we don't need it. We choose to have it, right?
yes,
Okay, and that's fine, right? It's a personal choice. Everybody's personal choice to choose what they want to eat, right?
Yeah.
But given that we don't need to consume animal products, and given that there's suffering behind animal products, wouldn't you say it's a cruel choice to make when to put an animal through these cruel practices?
yeah, that's right, but like I think animals are made to get eaten.
Would you say the same about dogs or cats?
No, not really. Yeah, I don't know, but Chinese people eat like dogs.
But do you eat dogs?
No, I don't eat dogs.
What's the difference between a dog and a pig that says you can kill one for food and what not? One not.
I don't know.
Think about it. Right? This is information that you've been given your whole life, right? As far as I understand. You've been told these animals are okay to eat, these animals are not okay to eat. But have you ever wondered why?
No, not really.
Yeah. And what would get you to question yourself? To question what is the difference? Like,
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I just eat meat and that's it.
but if you were in the shoes of the animal, what would you think?
Yeah, I don't know really.
No.
No,
Okay, but if all the meat that you could find in the supermarket would be dog meat, would you still buy it?
I don't know how it tastes, so I don't know.
So you make your decision whether to buy meat or not based on taste.
Yeah, a little bit.
And do you think taste should justify taking the life of an animal?
Yeah, I don't really know, and
Because a taste is a sensory pleasure, isn't it?
yeah,
If I were to apply the same logic and say I get a kick out of killing dogs, and I don't eat them afterwards, I just like killing them. Would you say that's in any form different than killing a pig for meat?
yeah. I don't think. Yeah, they're both dead, so I don't think that's a big difference.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's no difference. Yeah. So morally speaking, do you think we should do either of them?
uh, I don't kill the animals, so I don't really care.
Yeah, but why do you think the animals are being killed?
To eat
Yeah, and who kills them?
people,
And those people are paid by whom?
other people.
And who pays those other people?
I don't know. I'm not very smart.
Yeah, well, eventually down the chain, it's supply and demand, right? So that means that if you pay, let's say you buy a meat from the supermarket, obviously the animal is already dead. But when you pay to buy the meat, another animal will be killed in their place.
Yeah.
So is there something that would incentivize you to go vegan and to not pay for any of this animal exploitation, abuse, or slaughter?
No, not really. I just wanted to still eat meat.
But are you okay with animal abuse?
Yeah. As long as I ain't doing it, then I don't really care. Yeah, it's not good or something, but yeah, I just don't think really much of it.
But if you think about it now, would you say you're against it or for it?
I'm not really against it, but I'm not really for it. I'm just not sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
So if I were to kick a dog right here, what would you say? Is that okay or not?
It's not okay, but I don't really care.
It's not okay, but you don't really care. So it's not okay, but you don't care. What does that mean? Does that mean that?
Okay, it's not okay that you do it, but I won't really say anything of it. I just think that's not really okay to do that. But
Okay, and that's fine, right? You say it's not okay for me to kick a dog, but if I kill a dog, is that okay?
hey, that's still not okay. But
And if I kill the dog and eat it afterwards,
that's very weird. I wouldn't eat it though.
is it okay though?
If you want to, I don't really care.
You don't really care, but you also didn't care about the things. I'm just trying to see if what you find okay or not. Because finding okay or not is merely saying that one thing is according to your own morals or not, right? So I'm trying to see
Yeah.
what your morals say. If you were if you would be okay with animals being abused on your behalf, right? Because when you pay for an animal to go to the slaughterhouse, you sent them to the slaughterhouse yourself. You're not the person killing them, but you're the person who is sending them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're against it, theoretically means you should stop it if you're against it, right?
Yeah, but I'm not really against it, but I'm not really like supporting it. But I'm just I don't know really. I don't have like much interest in that.
But if you don't, if you say because you say you don't support it, and I understand you don't have much interest in that. It's probably the first time you hear of it. But if you don't have much interest in, sorry, if you say you don't support it, wouldn't you say that you're giving money? And as I explained, that another animal comes into this whole process where they get killed because you gave money. Wouldn't you say that you support it?
Yeah, that's true. But like I don't kill the dog. I don't kill like the animals who like get used for meat and stuff. But I think it is right now very normal.
I mean, and I agree, it is normal, right? We normalize it as a society, but just because it's normal, do you think that makes it in any form okay or more or moral?
No, it's yeah. I don't really think much of it, but like killing animals is obviously not really okay. But like it's get used not for it's get used to get eaten like so I don't yeah I don't really care.
That's okay. And I mean, it seems to me like you care because you said it's not okay, right? So you already have a position on it that killing animals unnecessarily is not okay. Do you know what the number one benefit of being vegan is?
No.
Well, animals don't die on your behalf anymore. and you're no longer a hypocrite, because if you oppose it, then you live up to your own moral standards.
Right.
Okay. Do you know what veganism is, by the way?
Yeah, that you know that you don't eat meat. Like, yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people think this. I'll just say this and then I'll let you go. Okay, so veganism is mostly about opposing the unnecessary exploitation and abuse and slaughter of animals. It means that if you think an animal shouldn't be killed needlessly, then it's simple. You should be vegan then, because that's what we are. If you are in a situation where you have to kill an animal to survive or to eat them, that's still vegan. You know, you're in a situation where you have to survive. But the whole idea is that right nowadays we have so many options that we're not really in those situations. So that means when we make the choice, we make a conscious choice when we intentionally make a choice to kill an animal.
Yeah.
So veganism means abstaining from all of these situations and living up to your own moral standards, if your standards are that you oppose the unnecessary killing of animals.
Yeah.
Interrupting Chip here. In a survival situation where you have to choose between your life and another individual's life, in the situation I presented an animal, it's not necessarily moral to kill them and eat them, but I think it would be justifiable. And I know I could have explained all that in a moment, but I just didn't want things to get too murky. I wanted things to stay practical and clear.
Okay. Are you gonna take something from this discussion going forward?
No, I'm gonna still eat meat.
You're still gonna still eat meat.
Yes.
It doesn't impact you. Would you kill the animal yourself?
Nah, if I didn't have a choice, I would have maybe done it. But if I wouldn't done it, like, how do you say that? Like, for fun. Like,
But what's the difference of doing it for fun or for taste? They're both pleasures.
yeah, that's right. But I wouldn't kill an animal. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just be aware that you're still killing an animal for fun,
Yes.
for pleasure, for taste. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And if you oppose it, maybe you should think about it and stop doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
15.
15? I'm 36, and if I can give you some life advice, my only regret in life is not being vegan earlier, because you know it's nice to be compassionate towards everybody. Like, let me ask you, if it was human meat, would you eat human meat?
No, I don't think so. That's no, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but then what is the difference between a human and an animal that says an animal can die for our food and a human can't? You see what I mean?
Yeah, but there's like a lot of difference between animal and human.
What is the difference that says one is okay to be killed for food and one isn't?
Yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, I just think that it's like normal to. Yeah, it's not normal to kill animals, but like for meat, I think it's that happens a lot, so I think it's normal.
Yeah, it does happen a lot, but you don't necessarily have to be part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but I still just like to eat like beef and chicken and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried any of the vegan meats, as you say?
No, and I don't really want to try it.
Can I ask why?
I'm just not really interested in it, and if I can eat real meat, then I wouldn't like really do it.
But if you could save a life of an animal, wouldn't you choose to save the life of an animal?
Nah, they're getting killed, so I wouldn't make much of a difference. So I don't think so.
So one person going vegan can save up to 100 animals per year. That means you could save 100 animals this year alone.
Right.
And if you're 15 and you live up to 80, you would save so many animals that I don't think would fit in Amsterdam, the whole amount of animals that you could be saving.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I mean, like, still much people are ain't not gonna be vegan, so I'm not gonna do it.
But if a lot of people would be racist, would you also be racist just because a lot of people are racist?
No, not really. But I think vegan and race is a whole different thing.
Well, racism is a movement of human rights. Veganism is a movement of animal rights. It merely means extending the rights of humans, that is, the right to a life free of exploitation, to animals.
Yes.
So they're kind of similar in that way, aren't they?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's still about exploiting somebody for your own benefits, right? That's what slavery is. That's what people who that's how people justified slavery, by saying they're different than us, therefore we can do this to them. This is how we justify doing this to animals, isn't it? Like, they're different to us, that's why we can do this to them.
Yeah, but I think I think that animals and humans are like very different.
And I agree they're different, but in what way are they different that justifies killing one and not the other?
I don't really know, but I just yeah, as I said, I think it's very not very normal, but it's like normal to like kill animals to eat meat and stuff.
I understand. What would get you to think more in this position, from this position?
I don't really got much interest in this.
What does interest you then? Like from a world view, let's say, what would interest you?
Mm, I don't really know.
If your rights would be taken away from you, would you be interested?
Yeah, I will be interested to get them back. So
Yeah. If the rights of somebody who is like you but not yourself would have their rights taken from them, would you be interested?
I will be yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. So, because all this is just about extending the rights, going for the right to animals. That's all it is. It's about showing compassion towards animals
Yes.
when you have that option to do it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know.
That's okay. That's okay. Things through. How about you guys? You guys want to give this a try? You guys have an opinion on this? No? That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for having this conversation with me. What's your name?
Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah, nice to meet you, Glenn. I would say just, the world is bigger than you and me. The world is bigger, so it's important that we show compassion towards humans as well as other beings.
Yeah.
So if you could choose to show compassion, why not do that, right? That's my whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of veganism. It's showing compassion when it's instead of murdering an animal for taste, which is essentially different, right? Because if I ask you, would you rather have a steak or ice cream?
I will choose steak.
You would choose steak because you don't like ice cream?
Yeah, I like ice cream, but steak a lot more.
You like steak a lot more?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't make a comparison that would resonate. But you understand the idea, right? They just taste differently. It doesn't mean that one tastes better than the other. Maybe you prefer one more than the other, but it doesn't mean that one tastes better than the other. They just taste differently.
Yeah.
It's the same with vegan food versus non-vegan food. So
Yeah.
think about it, okay?
Yes, all right.
Nice to meet you, Glenn. Have a good one.